Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to another live from the Norwegian woods. Once again, I'm your host, Ulf Hockness from whitewolfalchemy.com. And in the comment section here, you can find our YouTube channel, which is where you'll see exclusive YouTube content and lives for the most part from here on out, due to the algorithms and Facebook shadow banning. We have found it necessary to switch our approach. So find us there if you want to continue to be part of our community. So, first and foremost, as always, I like to start off with a little bit of breathing to tune in to that higher self, tune into our core, and align with the higher self. So, close your eyes, tune in down to the core and that channel, that stream of consciousness that's coming through here. Straight to your soul, your source intelligence. Deep breath in through the nose. Hold it at the top for 1, 2, and one for body in through the nose. And slowly, and one for spirit in through the nose. Pack it in. And nice and easy. Yeah. So, in this video, we will talk about twin flames. We will talk about balancing from within, from the core, from our core energy, which is our biology. If you are a man, you have a masculine core. If you're a woman, you have a feminine core. In twin flame union. That is not to deny it. Heterosexual twin flame union. That's all I can talk to you about because that's all I have experienced. And all of the information here on our channel is, of course, experiential. So, what we see in these separations, painful power struggles, is that the balance between the masculine and the feminine energy is out of whack from within. So the male will find himself in feminine energy, and the female will find herself in masculine energy. So this depolarizes them. It creates an imbalance in their energy exchange, because you give and receive energy in and out through the energy channels, through the chakras, through the meridians, back and forth together. Now, once this imbalance happens as a result of the power struggle and the depolarization. You know, it's the the magnetic attraction between the two um, is gone. So instead of, you know, coming together and kind of moving in tandem, they begin to repulse one another. So no matter what you do, as long as you're in your feminine energy, you're going to push your female counterpart away from you with every effort, because you're not coming from your masculine core. She does not find you safe. You know, you're probably emotionally overreacting, aggressive, and needy, especially needy. And if a male comes across as needy, he will be found weak by the female. And when he's found weak, you know, she don't feel safe. She does not feel safe at all. No matter how much you sweet talk, no matter how much effort you put into making her change her mind. You have to change your energy for her to change her mind. You have to change the way she feels about you to change her mind. So if she continues to feel unsafe, if she continues to feel that you are weak and needy and feminine man, she is not going to be magnetically attractive to you. You're not going to be magnetically attractive to her, and you won't magnetize. So you're stuck in this until you eventually probably push her away and you end up in separation. Same for the female. If she's coming in with a lot of masculine energy and aggressive, and you know, chasing him and hunting, you know, if he's in his masculine core, he's not gonna find that very attractive. He's gonna be repulsed by your masculine energy in the same way that the female is repulsed by the feminine energy in the male. So this is biology, this is physics, this is science, and this is alchemy. Twin flames is not a regular relationship, not at all whatsoever. It's connection based in frequency, vibration, and alchemy, not relating to one another. They are connecting to one another. So this is a soul to soul connection. It would be of your best interest to begin to understand your own energy, to understand yourself, your mechanics, to understand what is your energy, what is their energy, what is your anxiety and what is your excitement, because those two feel very similar and can sometimes fool us to think that, oh, I'm anxious, but in all reality you might be excited, or vice versa, you know. Fear as well, you know. Fear could be coming from your trauma, from your past experiences, and overriding your intuitive faculties, so you're not really intuiting what's going on. You know, you're projecting your past traumas onto your partner. This projection will in turn produce itself to come true. What you fear, you will create. What you fear will happen. Will happen. So you have to be sure to clear your mental body and your emotional body and begin to do the alchemical purification work. Once you begin doing that, you will be able to approach the connection without fear-based belief systems, and your beliefs will not come true. So you have to understand your belief systems. You have to understand how your beliefs create your reality. So if you believe, oh my God, all my partners have cheated on me, they're going to cheat on me as well. That is probably something that you'll co-create then with your partner. So in this connection, both of you have to do the work. Both of you have to equally be invested in, clearing the beliefs, the many beliefs that you hold in your energy, in your consciousness. This includes cultural beliefs. This includes pop culture, religion, spiritual New Age beliefs, especially those are rampant within these connections. And any other beliefs that might be causing drama, holding on to an opinion or a belief so strongly that you're willing to argue and fight and create power struggles within your union. That's not coming from a spiritually mature place. I'll be the first one to tell my partner Mary, I'm sorry, I don't really care that much about whatever we were arguing about. It doesn't mean the world to me like you do. So I'm swallowing a few camels. I'll take a ego hit, and allow my ego to take the back seat while my higher self begins to take the wheel. And I find that to be very, very helpful to create peace, just be accountable, spiritually accountable. So I'll say, first of all, it is a belief. And my opinions accompanying that belief are not enough for me, to want to argue with you. It's bullshit. What I believe is bullshit, and what you believe is bullshit. Especially if it's like related to politics, it's two wings of the same bird. Or if it's related to like a spiritual belief, does it matter? Is it enough to cause an argument or a disconnect? No, I'd rather take the hit, take the bullet, take one for the team, and go. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I was wrong. I was wrong to argue with you, and a lot of this connection, would thrive from maturing and from not letting things matter too much, not being willing to fight over which way the toilet roll should be facing inwards or outwards. The usual relationship bullshit arguments. Is it worth a fight over? No, it really isn't. So you have to learn to become the peacekeeper, the peacemaker, and realize, what matters more to you. Having harmony and harmonizing the union, or fighting over bullshit. So I learned that throughout as I matured in these connections, and I find it very, very valuable also to share with you guys, because that argument, it places my partner in defense and puts her in her masculine energy. She get her dukes up, energetically. And a lot of females out there are living it like that, in defense, having to protect themselves from their partner's energy, and from feeling unsafe in their partnership or in their connection, due to the fact that the man is not willing to, let the ego take the back seat and not have to be right all the time. You're wrong about being right sometimes. It doesn't need to be. You don't need to be right. You need to be in harmony for this connection to flourish, to blossom. And so I find that to be very helpful in keeping and then as soon as I say, I'm sorry, it's my fault, and then she opens up again, and we begin to flow. The energy begins to flow again, and we begin to harmonize once again, and from there, it's co-creation time, So we're always co-creating within these unions, and we kind of have to figure out why and how. And it always begins with the energy. So if it's not working out right now, check with yourself. How is my energy? Am I chasing? Am I obsessing? Those are your first two go-tos, Alright, so okay, I may not be chasing online, or I may not be chasing, on the phone or texting or whatever, but I'm chasing in my mind. I'm obsessively thinking, and that energy is then in turn going into the shared unified field. In and out, from the one to the other. She'll feel it, you'll feel it, or he'll feel it, you'll feel it, back and forth. And that obsession and that chasing pushes the connection away. Because that means that you're not connected to you. You're not connected. So you cannot connect to somebody else either. It's impossible. Someone did not want to hear that. I love it when that happens. They come on and they're just like, oop, no, why is he right? I'm right because I've been in these connections for over a decade. I've been working with people now for over a decade, doing this work for over a decade. So, if you're not connected to you, you cannot connect to the other one. It's impossible. You can try, but you'll just keep pushing it away. Connection happens from within, from alignment. That's why I always do these breath exercises and align to the higher self in my videos as well, because then my information is coming from that channel. And then if you're a real twin flame, you're going to resonate with it. You're going to feel that information. You're going to feel that frequency, that vibration. You're going to be, oh, I may not like what he's talking about, but I'm going to stick around because I can feel that I'm learning something here. I learned all of this the hard way by needing a helmet in all my soul connections and throughout life. I might sound wise sometimes, but I was really, really stupid and made a lot of mistakes, which from all that harm made me wise to the pain. So it's simple mechanics in these connections. If it's not working out, check yourself, check your energy. If it's somehow imbalanced, check with yourself. Okay, am I connected? Am I in my core energy? Am I masculine right now? Alright. I am in my feminine energy, wanting attention, wanting affection, needing love. Okay, that's may sound like human qualities, but they have a feminine charge. All right, so you come back to your masculine core. I don't need love. I want love. Okay, if I want love, then I'll give love. Then I'll feel love. All right. Simple, 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 really. All right. I want to connect to her, but she's disconnecting from me. Oh, okay, I have to connect to myself. In connecting to your higher self, you realize, oh my God, I'm obsessing, I'm chasing, or I'm running. A lot of guys run. So what are you running from? Yeah, you're running from yourself. You're running from your core energy. You're running from your wounding, your core wounds. All right. What are your core wounds? Why are you unwilling to feel them, to heal them? All right. You're being faced with the core wounds. You're being faced with your attachment style. You're being faced with your need for being accountable within the union, within the connection. And you don't like that. So you run. Mentally, maybe you're running by flirting or giving attention to other females, kind of with the idea, a new connection, a new relationship will not push me like this. And that's your ego kind of lying to you and fooling you, because you're going to have to face all that you're running from wherever you run to anyways. You can never run from yourself. And so, okay, I'm going to stop running. What am I running from? I don't want to be accountable. I don't want to be accountable. It's hard to be accountable. It's hard. It's hard to face up to whatever you've not been wanting to face up to for decades. It sucks. And here in this connection, you cannot hide not a single part of you. You have to own up to everything. You have to be naked and vulnerable. You have to be weak and powerless in order to become powerful within the union. So you feel it. You begin to feel it. And through feeling it comes release, comes relief. And you don't feel like running anymore. You don't feel like, maybe you've been smoking weed. Maybe you've been having some beers. A lot of them, maybe. Maybe you've been smoking cigarettes. Maybe you eat away your pains and sorrows. Maybe you flirt them away. Get attention, and then you feel good about yourself. Get confidence, when confidence has to come from within. Yeah, I know because I did it. Then I realized need for attention was actually need for connection. It was need for my connection. And as long as I was getting attention, I didn't need connection because I was getting attention, giving me short-term connection, giving me short-term fulfillment. But you always need more. And then came connection again to myself, and I didn't want to waste time anymore getting attention. I didn't want to waste time anymore on self-sabotage, on abusing weed or abusing alcohol or smoking too many cigarettes. I didn't want to ruin my lungs, my fire. I didn't want to ruin my liver. I didn't want to escape my consciousness all the time because there was nothing to escape anymore. There was connection, and what is just is. It simply is. There's nothing you can do about the past. It's there. You can only shape your future through the now. So whatever you did, we let go, forgive it, and not forget, but take measure towards the future, not to repeat those same mistakes. You learn, you become wiser, stronger. That changes connection. That changes your core. And you become more solid in your core, whether it's a masculine core or a feminine core. You become more solid. The female becomes more receptive and the male becomes more penetrating, which are the two qualities, energetically speaking, within us all and physically in terms of our biology. There's one thing that a male twin flame has to overcome, which is rarely spoken of, and that is also in his biology. That is a quality that females do not have, and that is due to their need for nesting, to create a safe container to breed, have offspring, and safe family units, safe family containers. So while their need is nesting, a man's biological need is to spread his oats, spread his seed. In the spiritual community, this part of the male biology is often denied. It's often painted black as something awful, when it is a biological part of the male. And if we deny that part of ourselves as males, it will be amplified, as everything is amplified in these soul-to-soul connections. So the more you deny your biology and your natural impulses, the more they will be amplified as well. And the best thing that you can do and talk to your partner about is the fact that you are a male, and that you will have this biological mechanism. It's not even an urge, it's not even a need, but it's a biological mechanism telling you to procreate, telling you to fertilize as many females as possible. By denying this part of the biology, like I said, it will be amplified, but admitting it to yourself, this is part of my biology. I do not need to act upon it. That is a choice, but it is part of my masculine mechanisms. It is part of my male mechanisms. All right. So what does that even mean? You know, it means that you will naturally have your eyes pulled towards the silhouette that's in your surroundings. You're going to notice the silhouette of a female first before you notice males. It's in your biology. Now, does this mean, that you gawk and stare? By all means, no. No more than you people people watch males, elderly, you know, that kind of stuff. But to judge yourself for those mechanisms, oh my god, I looked at that female, oh my god, there's another female, oh my god. You will only create more pain, only create more harm within yourself. And it will grow. What you deny yourself also hides in your shadow. And then it will need and want to be expressed. So, forgive yourself for being a man. Yes, you are a man. And with that comes your male mechanisms, your biology. There's no need to override it, allow it to be there, communicate with it, communicate with your partner about it, and say, I'm not looking for anyone else. I'm not looking to impregnate all the females in the world. But it is part of my biology to kind of have that mechanism. But in my spiritual maturity, I will allow it to be there and not act upon it. And so I do not flirt with other women. I notice when there's a beautiful woman there, but I am very much in love with my wife. And I'm not drooling or staring or gawking, but wow, that was a